Have you ever had that quiet moment where everything stops and you realize you don't recognize your own life anymore? You're not dramatic, you're not broken, and you're definitely not behind. You're just lost. And before you scroll away thinking, yeah, another motivational video, stop, because this isn't about hype, this is about truth. Most people don't feel lost because they failed. They feel lost because they followed a path that was never theirs. At some point, you did what you were told. You studied, you adapted, you survived. You learned how to function, but not how to feel fulfilled. And no one warned you that success without alignment feels like emptiness with good lighting. You wake up, do the routine, scroll, eat, sleep. From the outside, you look fine. From the inside, it feels like you're watching your own life from the back seat. That disconnect you feel, that numbness, that quiet anxiety that shows up when you're alone, that's not weakness. That's your intuition filing a complaint. Here's the part no one says out loud. Feeling lost is not a problem, it's a signal. It means the old version of you has expired, but the new version hasn't launched yet. And transitions are uncomfortable because there's no clear branding for them, no labels, no applause, just uncertainty. Think about it. Every major transformation in nature looks chaotic at first. A forest fire looks like destruction until you realize it's clearing space for stronger growth. A cocoon looks like an ending until something learns how to fly. You're not stuck, you're incubating. But modern culture hates that phase. It wants instant clarity, instant purpose, instant wins. So when you don't have answers, you assume something is wrong with you. It's not. What's wrong is the expectation that you should have life figured out by now. Let me say this cleanly. If you feel lost, it means you've outgrown something, a mindset, a role, a version of yourself that once made sense but doesn't anymore. And growth without direction always feels like confusion before it feels like power. Here's where most people mess up. They panic. They rush into distractions, new relationships, new jobs, new noise, anything to avoid sitting with the discomfort of not knowing. But clarity doesn't come from running, it comes from stillness. The answers you're looking for are not outside. They're buried under layers of expectations that aren't yours. So let's strip this down. You don't need a grand purpose right now. You don't need a 5-year plan. You don't need to find yourself. That's Instagram advice, not real life. What you need is direction, not definition. Start small, strategic, intentional. Ask better questions. Not, what should I do with my life? That question is too big. It paralyzes. Ask instead, what feels heavy that shouldn't? What drains me every time I do it? What version of myself am I pretending to be? Those answers are data, and data leads to decisions. Here's another hard truth. You can't become who you're meant to be while holding on to who you were trained to be. At some point, you have to disappoint the expectations that are suffocating you. Yes, that includes people you love. Yes, that includes paths you invested time in. Yes, that includes identities you built your confidence on. Growth costs something. Staying stuck costs more. And listen carefully. Feeling lost doesn't mean you lack direction. It means you're between destinations. You're standing at the edge of a mental upgrade, but upgrades require downtime. You don't judge your phone when it restarts, so stop judging yourself for needing a reset. This phase you're in, it's teaching you discernment. You're learning what no longer fits, what no longer excites you, what no longer aligns with who you're becoming. That awareness is power, even if it doesn't feel like it yet. Most people never get here. They numb themselves and call it stability. You didn't. That already puts you ahead. Now let's talk about fear, because it's probably loud right now. fear of wasting time, fear of choosing wrong, fear of ending up with regrets. Here's the CEO level reframe. There is no wasted time when you're learning yourself. Every wrong turn taught you something. Every detour sharpened your awareness. Every breakdown built resilience you don't even recognize yet. You're not behind schedule. You're on a customized timeline. And comparison, that's just borrowed pressure from lives you don't actually want. Behind every successful person you envy is a season they don't post about. Confusion, doubt, silence. You're just seeing the highlight reel, not the construction zone. So what do you do now? You don't rush. You don't force clarity. You don't fake confidence. You stabilize. You build simple structure when everything feels uncertain. Wake up at the same time, move your body, limit the noise, consume less, reflect more. Momentum doesn't come from motivation, it comes from consistency. Even when you don't know where you're going, you can still move with intention. One step, one decision, one honest choice at a time. And slowly, almost quietly, direction emerges. Not as a lightning bolt, but as a pull. You'll feel drawn towards certain ideas, certain environments, certain versions of yourself. Follow curiosity, not pressure. Pressure leads to burnout. Curiosity leads to alignment. And one day, not today, but one day, you'll look back at this version of yourself, the confused one, the tired one, the questioning one, and you'll realize something powerful. This wasn't the moment you got lost. This was the moment your old life stopped making sense because a better one was loading. So if you feel lost right now, good. It means you're awake. And once you're awake, you can never go back to sleep.